Welcome in. It's a beautiful morning. I am going to do my first season show. The season got kicked off this weekend, starting Thursday, the high school season. I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch of scores. Depending on where you live, you probably wouldn't give a damn anyway. But let me just say, this weekend, a lot of surprises. A lot of surprises this weekend. Let me start by saying my beautiful Walter Wellborn Panthers started the season off with a victory, beating Weaver 54 to nothing or something like that. I was supposed to be at the game. I got a call from Lisa Smith, the wife of head coach Jeff Smith, one of my former teammates. I've done a couple of shows on him and his dedication to the community. He wanted to honor me, and I man, when he told me that, I started crying. I started bawling. I'm embarrassed to say, but I started crying, man. He wanted me to do the coin toss to start the game, and he said him and his wife would be doing that throughout the seasons to come with former players and people who were important to the community. So I really thank Jeff for that. I wasn't able to go. Listen. I had no way of knowing. This was gonna come up. I think he called me a week ahead of time, or almost a week ahead of time, and my boss is out, and there's no way in the world I could have abandoned my duties. So I didn't go, but I kept up with the game, and it was beautiful. But getting to the show, beautiful start to the high school football season. Some call it week 0, some call it week 1. There's plenty, and I mean plenty, of accounts in the state of Alabama that you can go to follow high school football. Awesome accounts. I follow the big ones on X and Facebook. And like I said, I could bore you with a bunch of numbers and a bunch of scores and all this, but that's not what I'm here for. I want to first touch on, I was shocked that the defending state champions like Jackson and Moody just got demolished. Now, could have been for a couple of reasons. We're all talking about high school. High school, even though I still love my high school football, it's not like it was 30, 40, 50 years ago. You got teams poaching other teams for players, paying them for the play and all this good stuff. The thing that despises me about college football is happening in high school football in the state of Alabama and probably across the country. It's all about that money. But it's one thing when it comes to high school, and I guess you could include college, but more high school. These are your years. And being 16, 17, 18, you don't realize them at the time, but these are your years. These are the years that you should cherish so much. And I saw a lot of teams, a lot of defending state champions, a lot of teams that were powerhouses last year, starting off the season, and I'm like, wow, this was amazing. And I named Jackson, I named Thompson, I named Moody. Pike Road is one of them. They got beat, and the list goes on and on. But one team that really impressed me, well, actually two teams that really, really impressed me, was Hoover and Thompson. Thompson beat Central of Phoenix City Thursday night. They look real good, and Thompson is one of them teams that will poach. They will go to different high schools, get the best of the best within the state and out of state. Hell, Tua Tagovailoa came from Hawaii, him and his brother. So they're on that level. We can't deny it, as much as I want to, we can't deny it. But they look really good. Park is one of those teams that for the last 2 or 3 years have been awesome. They don't look that good at all. Now, I know we're in week 1. You may have some injuries and this and that, but I'm just telling you, leaving last year, going into this season, I I can see where the modern day blueprint for high school and college football, where it affects different teams. So you may have Jackson and, well, let's just say Moody and all these other teams who went to these other teams and poached players, and they look good for that one season, and the next season, trash. That really bothers me. It really does. But here's what it is. Anniston is one of those teams. They got demolished. Now, I do have a question because, like I said, I follow a lot of accounts on X when it comes to reporting high school football. And I got so mixed up last night because I saw that Oxford High School played Gaston City, and that they whooped the crap out of Gaston City. Gaston City, one of those schools that was good last year, just like Anniston, and starting off the season looked like trash. But I on the same account, I actually saw a little bit, further down where Oxford beat Piedmont. So I'm like, are they mixing in flag football scores with regular football scores? If this is the case, and if any of you guys are watching this, y'all need to stipulate, because Oxford did not play Piedmont. Oxford played Gaston City. I saw that with a couple of schools down south as well. I'm like, wait a minute, this school didn't play that school. I'm looking at their schedule now. They're actually playing Friday night, or they played Friday night. But yet over here they got them listed as playing this team. This school. So I'm like, if you guys who have scoreboards and you're doing a great job, hell, just look who follow you, and I'm probably one of them. But do not mix your flag football scores with your regular football scores, or stipulate flag up top or something. Because guys like me who are not going to beat down the numbers, I'm going to get confused, But just to clarify, if you saw the same mistake I made, Oxford did not play Piedmont. Oxford played Gaston City in the real football. So it is what it is on that. I've basically mentioned from this past weekend the winners and losers, the teams that were state championship caliber last year, starting off the season look like straight trash. I mean straight trash. But my Walter Webber High School Panthers start off the season good. I'm gonna be following them. I don't know if I'll be able to make any games. I pray I do. We got some stuff going on within the state right now in my district, which is preventing me to alter my duties. So may not be able to make any games. Oxford High School, like I said, beat Gaston City. Etowah got the brakes beat off them. I can go on and on, but let me just say this. It's a beautiful start to the high school football season. On X, I'm going to be right there with you. On Facebook, I'm going to be right there with you. I'm going to be encouraging these young men, encouraging these teams. Got to do it from afar, but, it is what it is. So I appreciate you guys checking me out. I appreciate you tuning in for the first show of the year. Football's back next week. 6 days now? College football will be getting kicked off. It may be some games, maybe earlier than that. Maybe some Thursday, Friday games. I don't know. But 6 days from now will be Saturday, and we'll be getting the college football season kicked off. I'm going to have to treat high school football like I treat college football now, because with my Walter Webber High School Panthers, I knew what was coming back. I knew what this team was going to be senior heavy. They weren't going to have a whole bunch of players, but they were going to be senior heavy, junior and senior heavy. So they were going to be playoff bound. Now, we got a long season to go. That's yet to be seen. But when it comes to teams like your Hoovers, your Thompsons, hell, even your Oxfords and your Annistons, I don't know anymore, because these players could get poached. They could poach other teams. You like college, you don't know what you're gonna have from year to year with some of these teams. And in the earlier show, I explained that they restructured the system in Alabama. It used to be from 1A to 7A. Now it's 6A to 1A. With single A and double A when it comes to the private schools and the Christian academy. So, don't know. You're going to have to put them in the same category, high school and college. You don't know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates, you know. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I appreciate you guys. I love you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, we keep him first. And I'll see you next time.